All right, last shape we're going to talk about are polygons, okay? Now, a polygon, okay, equals a many-sided shape, okay? So all a polygon is really is just a shape that doesn't fit into all other categories, okay? It's a shape that has many sides, okay? For example, okay, this could be a shape, all right, of whatever you want it to be, okay? So define the perimeter, okay? You're still adding up all the sides, okay? So let's say for this shape here, okay, let's say we have, this is 8 here, 10 here, 3 here, 4 here, and 2 up here. Okay. Hold on. 3. Okay. So let's just say that, all right. We need to add up all the sides. Okay. Oh, and it's, let's say it's 3 here. Okay. So add up all the sides. That's all we're doing, okay? So what sides do we have? Well, we have this side here. 10 plus 8 plus 3. Now look. Let's just say this is a 3 as well, okay? Plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Now that's over here. It's going to be 8 plus 8. So all of our sides. 10, 8, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 8. Okay? Add them all up. You want to use your calculator? Go for it. 10 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 8 equals 42. Okay? Simple. Okay? No matter what shape it is, just add all the outsides. Okay? That's all you gotta do. And give you some crazy shape, okay? And it can give you this. You know, you can do right. Let's say you do this, okay? And that gives you 10, 5, 5, 7, and 7. Okay? Same thing. Add them up. 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5. Add them up. 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 equals 34. Boom. Bam. Done. Ah. Okay? Simple. All right. Perimeter, always adding the outside. That's all we're doing with perimeter, okay? Now, what about area, okay? Area is a little different, okay? So, to find the area of a shape, you have to cut the shape you get into smaller shapes that you know the formulas for, okay? So let's take this shape here. Okay. Now, if we take this shape here, let's say we have, let's make this 9, let's make this 6, let's make this 3, let's make this 5, okay? To find the area of this, we have to cut it up into shapes we know, okay? So what shapes do we have here? What shapes can we cut this into? Well, if we look, it kind of looks like a rectangle or something, right? So if I take this, I know I have from this line here, I can take this straight down, And look, I have a rectangle, right? Well, I know the area of a rectangle. I know how to do that, okay? Now look over on this side here. What two shapes can I make from this thing? How can I cut this up to make two shapes I know, and I know the formula for? Well, it has a diagonal. Well, what shapes have diagonals, okay? Triangles do. Keep it simple. Triangles. Use basic shapes. Don't get complicated with shapes. Squares, rectangles, and triangles, okay? Make it simple. So I can take this and take from our point here and cut it to right there. Hey, look, I have a rectangle here, I have a rectangle here, and I have a triangle right there. So the area, okay, to find this, I have to add all shapes. Okay. So let me rewrite that. I need to add the area of all figures. Okay, which means that I find the area for here, the area for here, and the area for here. If I add those three numbers up, I'll get the area of the whole thing, okay? So let's do that. Where do you want to start? Let's start with the big rectangle. Remember, our rectangle area, remember, is length times width, okay? So we have 9 times our width, 3. Now, it's important, this 6 goes to the whole thing, okay? We only want this part here. We only want that, okay? So what number goes to just this? The 3. The 6 goes to the whole thing. We don't want that. We just want these two numbers here, 9 and 3. It's all we want for this first shape. So if we do that, 9 times 3 equals 27. So if you want, go ahead and write that down in your shape, 27, okay? Now, our next shape, let's do the smaller rectangle. So a smaller rectangle, what do we have? We need that, and we need that, right? Okay, so our length is 5, right? And our width, well, look at that. So let's take a look. How do we figure that out? It doesn't have a number here, right? How do we figure that out? Well, let's take a look. The bottom number of the whole thing is 6, right? Our top number is 3. Now, that means from here to here is 3. Well, how about from here to here? What's the rest of it? Well, if it's 3 to 3 here, the bottom of it is also 3, right? So if it's 3 here and the whole thing is 6, how much is left? Well, if it's 3 here and it adds up to 6, what plus 3 equals 6? Well, 3. So our base here is 3. You add those two bases up, you get 6, right? So 5 times 3 equals 15. So our area for this whole thing is 15, okay? Now, last part, a little triangle here, okay? How do we find the triangle? Remember, triangle equals 1/2 base times height, okay? So let's look it up. What's our base? Our base, okay, our base is this number right here. Now look, if our rectangle, if it's 3 here, here it has to be what? Also 3, okay? Also 3 there. So if it's 3 here, it's 3 there, okay? Now what about this part right here, okay? Now, once again, the same thing we did on doing the other side. The whole side is 9. If that side here is 9, this side here is also 9, okay? So if this whole side is 9, what about this side? Well, we only have 5 here. So if the whole side is 9, we only have 5, what's left? Well, let's do the math. 9, what number plus 5 equals 9? Well, 9 minus 5 equals 4. So this is 4 here, and 3 here. The whole side is 9. We have 5. How much is left? 4. Because 4 plus 5 equals 9, okay? Now, do the math. 1/2 base times height. So, if you want, calculator. 1/2 times 3 times 4 equals 6. So our triangle here is 6. Now, we have our areas of our 3 shapes, 6, 27, and 15. Now to find the area of the whole thing, add up all these ones here. So we need to add 27 plus 15 plus 6. Okay? 27 plus 15 plus 6 equals 48. And that's it, okay? So with area of a polygon, it's there's more thinking involved, okay? But don't make it so hard on yourselves, okay? Cut it up into shapes that you know, basic shapes, triangles, squares, rectangles, okay? If you cut up into those shapes, then you're gonna be okay. Okay, don't get fancy with the shapes, cut them up. Rectangles, triangle, okay? That's all I have to do, all right? And that's it for polygons.